Okay, we're going to look at the problem. 1 can of soda has a capacity of 335 milliliters. How many liters of soda do the 5 cans contain? So thinking about the questions that we were just looking at, our first question we need to ask ourselves is, what do we know? What information are we getting from the problem? So I'm going to draw a 4-square to help me keep my work organized. Okay, in my first square, I like to write the information from the problem that I know. So we know we have 1 can that equals 335 milliliters. Okay. We know that we need to figure out how much is in 5 cans. And we also know that we need to end up with liters. So we're starting with milliliters and we have to end in liters. So it sounds to me like we're going to have to do a conversion later on, but let's focus on this. So let's double check. 1 can of soda has a capacity of 335 milliliters. Okay, got that info. I need to know how many liters do 5 cans contain. So we need 5 cans and we need to end up with liters. Okay. My second question I'm going to ask myself is, am I putting things together or am I taking things apart? Well, I know I'm starting with 1 can and I need 5. So I'm going to have a group of 5 things. So I'm putting things together. And because I will have a group of 5 cans, that group of tells me that I am going to be multiplying. Okay, so now we need to write, we're going to write our equation. Okay, so we're going to write 335 times 5, because I don't want to forget what I'm doing. Okay, then we're going to write milliliters because that's what this is going to give us, the total number of milliliters in the 5 cans. Okay, so now we're going to ask, what is the question asking? Well, it's asking how many liters of soda do the 5 cans contain. So I wrote an equation to get my 5 cans. Now I have to remember that I'm ending up with liters, which brings me to my last question of what is my label going to be? Well, it's going to be liters. So we need to think about how, after I solve my equation, am I going to get from milliliters to liters? And I think I'm going to write myself a note right now so I don't forget. Well, I know that 1 liter is the same as 1,000 milliliters. And I'm going to put that right here so I don't forget it by the time I finish my other work. Okay, hard part's done, right? We figured out what we're doing. Now we can solve. So I like to solve over here. And we're going to start, we're going to write 335 times 5. Okay. 5 times 5 is 25. Write down our 5. regroup the 2. Oops, sorry. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 more gives us 17. Okay, so we're going to write down our 7, regroup our 1. 5 times 3, again, is 15, plus 1 more gives us 16. So we're going to write that, 16. So 335 times 5 equals 1,675. And we have 1,675 what? Oh, milliliters. So let's write it again so we don't forget. Now I'm going to bring that and I'm going to write it up here where I wrote my original equation with a line so I remember where it goes. So we're not done yet because we still have to convert our milliliters to liters. So we'll come down here and we wrote down before that 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So I need to think, am I going from large to small or small to large? Well, we're going from small to large, so fly to horse, divide, of course. Okay, so I'm going to write that equation because if I don't write my equation, I might do something silly and make a careless mistake. So 1,675 divided by 1,000. If we think back to the penguin video from the other day and moving things across the place value, across our place value chart, right? We are going to shift our 1,675 3 places to the right, or we can move our decimal point. So let's check out our decimal point. I'm going to move, we have it, we're going to go count our zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Oops, that's supposed to be a 3. Okay. We have an invisible decimal on 1,675. We know the decimal point is here, so we're going to move it 3 places to the left. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Our final answer is we have 1 whole liter, and then we have 675 thousandths of a liter. Okay, so our final answer is 1.675 liters, and we would say that as 1 and 675 thousandths liters. So as you can see, even though our question was only 2 little sentences, we still had a lot of steps from the beginning to the end. So remember, ask yourself, what do we know? What operation should I use? Am I putting things together, taking them apart? What is my question really asking me? And then what label do I need so I know that I have figured out all my different pieces? Hope that helps. Thank you.